Hello, my name is Christian, and today we will learn 6 ways to be more productive with your web marketing. The first way that you can improve your web marketing is by, first of all, embracing your unique voice. Resist the trend of mimicking others. Be confident in the way you write things. Focus on building your target audience and be assured that your gift does make room for you. Your audience appreciates what you have to say and how you say it. I have never idolized Marilyn Monroe, but what she said was very true. Fear is stupid, plain and simple. Another key ingredient to improving and being more productive in your web marketing is staying focused. Sometimes we come up with great ideas, and instead of implementing them, we go on a search and a hunt of how these ideas have helped or hurt others, and in that way we kill our idea with doubt. Doubt will always kill your idea. End result, ultimately, in procrastination. They're like the weeds that spring up to choke your harvest of seeds, which are ideas. At least try your idea and see it through before you reject it. Another thing is you need to pay attention to the tone of your voice, the tone of your writing, so that you can draw people to you who want to learn what you know, instead of being sarcastic and condescending, which will compel them to want to leave. Be confident and knowledgeable, but humble and bold. Another way that we can improve our productivity is by cleaning up our mess. That's right. Sometimes we make such a mess on the web with incomplete profiles, bookmarks in every place, folders full of information, and then incomplete information in other folders. If we could just get all of our information in one place, our logins, our website usernames, and our frequented files, social media posts, pictures, etc. in one place, we could save a whole lot of time and focus more on the content than actually looking for what we're going to post or how we're going to post it. We need to use websites like Hootsuite or Buffer to syndicate information, and then we can find different ways to use the same content in different forms, such as writing a blog, creating a podcast, creating a video like I've done here, creating some slideshows with the same information, repurposing the same content. So now we take action after we've cleaned up our mess, and we organize everything that we need in order to make our content marketing, web marketing, more efficient, whether it be a blog, a podcast, a YouTube video, a slideshow on SlideShare, or anything else, a Reddit. We need to make sure that we can easily get to everything that we need to make it possible. And if we have something that's going to interrupt us, do we have a plan? These are real life situations. If you work from home, or even if you work in an office environment, people will come to your cubicle. Your phone might ring. It might be a very important phone call that you cannot put off. Do you have access to the apps that you use every single day for your business? This is just going to help you be more productive, so that when your creative juices start to flow, you can have a plan. If you're interrupted, you can have a plan for easily accessing things, and you can move forward. There are few things more frustrating than wasting valuable time on tasks we do daily because we have not properly put them in order. I can attest to that. And just a small interjection, I think it's very important that we reread our company mission and vision statements to make sure that our strategy, the content that we're putting out there, and everything that we're doing for our business is properly aligned with that. So now we can focus on the content that we consume and the ideas that we have. How do we reconcile them? Do we go with an idea that we read from 15 of our newsletters that everyone's saying, do this is guaranteed to work, and we push away the unique idea that we have? I say no, absolutely not. The reason I say this is that because the industry and the niche that we're reading about may not be necessarily in tune with the industry and the niche that we're publishing for. Secondly, people like unique content. I do not like to read the same thing on the blogs, every blog that I read. Even if it's in the same niche, I like to have a unique perspective. I appreciate that person's voice, how they say it, if they're funny. I like that about them. And we have to understand that our readers appreciate the same thing about us. So we have to be careful that the content that we consume is not what we just regurgitate to our readers. Yes, we need to be teachable and willing to implement ideas that we see can clearly produce results. But at the same time, we need to make sure that the strategies we implement of our own, we've given them enough time to produce results. Does that make sense? Remember that your audience wants to know what you have to say. They don't want to hear you reiterate what they've read somewhere else. And never, ever, ever, ever compare what works for someone else with yourself. It has been said that comparison is the thief of joy. And I agree with it personally and professionally. Remember Steve Jobs? Here's one of his famous quotes, but I go back to him because when he was creating the iPhone, nobody agreed with the way that he did it or what he was doing. And about half of you listening to this right now have an iPhone or a Macintosh computer. I settle my case. Sometimes what we attribute to failure of a strategy is really lack of consistency and perseverance. As business people, we need to write even if we don't feel like it. Publish even if we don't feel like it. Create rough drafts. That's better than no draft. Be aware that content marketing is only one form of web marketing. There's pay-per-click, there's Facebook ads, there's all kind of ways that we can market to our target audience. And if one way is not working, maybe we should supplement it with something else. Don't be afraid to outsource any tasks that you don't necessarily enjoy doing or have time to complete. Make sure you are accountable to someone, even as an entrepreneur. It is beneficial if you can develop a routine of writing at the same time every day, publishing, doing something that will help your mind associate your business and your time with that activity. You will see a turnaround. I have seen a turnaround since I have began to implement that. Don't give up. Chrissy Biz Solutions is available for all of your web content, business writing, and web design needs. So if you hate writing, no problem. Even though writing is an essential part of web marketing, you have options. You can outsource that part of your routine to a consultant or someone else who finds pleasure in writing. Thank you so much for listening to my voice over these slides that I created for YouTube. Here are a few resources that I find very important to my own business. I actually cyberstalk everything these people publish online because they're just good. They're leaders in the industry and you can trust what they say. So don't give up. Continue to do what you're doing and you'll get better at it. God bless.